If you're over 60, I want to share something critically important about your health, something most people never hear during a routine checkup. Right now, your body may be storing a type of fat that doesn't just sit under your skin. It sits around your organs, influencing your metabolism, hormones, inflammation, and long-term disease risk. This is called visceral fat, and unlike normal body fat, it behaves almost like a toxic organ of its own. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that visceral fat releases over 400 inflammatory molecules into the bloodstream every single day, affecting your heart, liver, pancreas, brain, and even your immune system. The good news? Even after 60, visceral fat responds faster to certain strategies than any other type of body fat, and you don't need intense workouts or extreme dieting to reduce it. Today, I'm going to share 5 doctor-recommended, science-verified strategies proven to reduce visceral fat safely and naturally in older adults. These methods come from top institutions including Harvard, Washington University, Wake Forest, the Salk Institute, and the University of Copenhagen. Now, let's begin. Step 5. Strategic protein timing, a metabolic trigger after 60. Your relationship with protein changes dramatically with age. After 60, the body's ability to convert dietary protein into muscle, called muscle protein synthesis, declines significantly. This means older adults need more precise timing to get the same benefits younger adults get naturally. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults over 60 must consume 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal to properly trigger muscle protein synthesis. Why does this matter for visceral fat? Because muscle tissue burns 20 to 50 calories per pound per day, while fat tissue burns only 2 calories. More active muscle equals more fat burned, even when you're sitting. In a 6-month study of 387 adults over 60, those who hit the 25-30 g protein threshold at each meal lost 23% more visceral fat, compared to those who ate the same total protein, but unevenly throughout the day. Morning protein is crucial. After an overnight fast, cortisol levels are naturally higher. Cortisol is one of the hormones most strongly associated with visceral fat storage. A protein-rich breakfast helps counteract this and stabilizes metabolism. Doctor-recommended morning options: 2 to 3 eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, lentils with vegetables, a high-quality protein shake, 25 g minimum. Lunch and dinner options: salmon, tuna, or white fish, chicken or turkey breast, lean beef, lentils, beans, tofu, quinoa. Meal planning tip: prepare protein in advance, boiled eggs, cooked beans, roasted chicken, to avoid reaching carbohydrate-heavy meals that spike insulin and promote fat storage. This disciplined protein rhythm keeps your metabolism elevated throughout the day. Step 4. Temperature conditioning, activating brown fat. Your body carries 2 major types of fat. White fat, stored as energy, this includes visceral fat. Brown fat, burns calories to create heat. As we age, brown fat becomes less active. But fascinating research shows it can be reactivated using mild cold exposure. A breakthrough study from MRI University observed adults over 60 who sat in a 66 degrees Fahrenheit 19 degrees Celsius room for just 2 hours a day. Results after 30 days. Heavy increase in brown fat activity. Heavy checkmark, 19% reduction in visceral fat. No ice baths are needed. No extreme discomfort. Just a small temperature adjustment. Why this works? Mild cold signals brown fat to generate heat. To do that, it pulls energy from visceral fat first because it's more metabolically active. Another simple technique showed promising results. Ending your hot shower with 30 seconds of cool water. This activates brown fat for up to 4 hours afterward. When participants combined cool showers plus cooler evening temperatures, they lost 31% more visceral fat than people who did only one method. Best timing: early evening between 6 to 8 p.m., when the body's temperature naturally lowers. Bonus tip: drink cold water throughout the day. Studies show this alone forces the body to burn up to 100 extra calories daily just to rewarm the water. Start gradually, begin with 15 minutes of cooler temperatures, and increase slowly as your body adapts. Step 3. Time-restricted eating working with your circadian clock. Meal timing plays a massive role in fat distribution, especially after 60. A major study from the Salk Institute followed adults aged 60 to 78 over 12 weeks. Those who ate within an 8 to 10 hour eating window lost. Heavy checkmark: 47% more visceral fat than those who ate the same calories spread across the whole day. This is not extreme fasting. It simply aligns your meals with your body's natural circadian rhythm. Ideal window: play a.m. to 7 p.m. This gives you a 14 to 15 hour overnight fast, allowing your body to move from glucose burning to fat burning mode. Why it works: during fasting periods, the body initiates autophagy, a cellular cleaning process that removes damaged fat cells, especially around the organs. It also allows insulin levels to drop low enough for the body to burn visceral fat. Doctor recommended progression: Week 1, 12-hour eating window. Week 2, 11.5 hours. Week 3, 11 hours. Continue until you reach 8 to 10 hours. Your first meal should be high in protein to prevent muscle loss. Your last meal should be 3 hours before bed to enhance nighttime growth hormone release, a key fat-burning hormone that declines with age. Black coffee, tea, and water are permitted during fasting hours. Step 2. Soluble fiber plus prebiotics, transforming the gut to burn fat. A landmark study from Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center discovered that every 10 grams of soluble fiber per day was linked to a 3.7% reduction in visceral fat over 5 years. But when paired with specific prebiotics, visceral fat dropped 8.4% in just 3 months. Why soluble fiber matters so much: slows glucose absorption, prevents insulin spikes, feeds beneficial gut bacteria, produces short-chain fatty acids, especially butyrate, which signals the body to burn visceral fat first. Participants with high butyrate levels had 51% less visceral fat, regardless of weight. Most effective sources: 1. Konjac root, glucomannan, the most powerful soluble fiber found in this study. 3g before meals equals 12% visceral fat loss in 8 weeks. 2. Ground flaxseed, 2 tablespoons daily reduce visceral fat by 9%. Must be fresh ground or pre-ground and refrigerated. 3. Beans, a cup per day boosts short-chain fatty acid production. 4. Prebiotic-rich foods: Jerusalem artichokes, garlic, onions. These increase fat-burning bacteria by 27% within 2 weeks. Doctor recommended routine: morning, 1 tablespoon ground flax in your protein shake. Lunch, 3g glucomannan with water. Dinner, 1 cup cooked beans plus garlic or onions. This creates multiple waves of visceral fat-burning activity throughout the day. Step 1. Controlled breathing, vagus nerve activation. This may surprise you, but the most powerful method wasn't a diet or workout. A 2023 study from the University of Copenhagen found that adults aged 60 to 79 who performed vagus nerve activating breathing. Heavy checkmark lost 42% more visceral fat. Heavy checkmark improved insulin sensitivity by 23%. Heavy checkmark reduced inflammation by 31%. The breathing pattern is simple. 4-7-8 technique. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 7 seconds. Exhale through your mouth for 8 seconds. Continue for 15 minutes, twice daily. Place 1 hand on your chest and 1 on your belly. Only the belly should rise. This stimulates the vagus nerve, which controls cortisol, inflammation, digestive function, fat metabolism, insulin regulation, morning session, reduces cortisol by up to 37%, critical because high cortisol promotes visceral fat. Afternoon session, 3 to 5 p.m. prevents the second cortisol spike that many older adults experience. Within 2 weeks, participants reported they could feel their bodies relaxing within the first few breaths. This method works even without diet changes, but combining all 5 methods produced the best results. 4.2 inches lost from the waist in 30 days. Scanner imaging confirmed the majority was visceral fat. Reducing visceral fat after 60 is not about extreme diets, dangerous supplements, or exhausting exercise routines. It's about sending the right biological signals to your body, signals that restore metabolic function, reduce inflammation, improve hormone balance, and activate natural fat-burning pathways. Your body is capable of remarkable transformation at any age. Start with the breathing technique. It requires no equipment, no preparation, and provides immediate stress relief. Then add one additional strategy each week. Which of these strategies are you planning to try first? Share your experiences in the comments below. We read every single one. Thank you for reading. Stay healthy, stay active, and remember, your body can still work for you at any age.